Your Excellency, Olafur Ragnar Grimson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me first to thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in this very important meeting. And let me begin by thanking you, Your Excellency, my very dear friend, for all the support, the engagement, the encouragement that you have provided us over the years. I can comfortably say, without your continued support, without your direct engagement, the advice, I don't think we would have been able to achieve this much thus far. My promise, though, is that we still have a long way to go, and we will continue to stay the course. This is a very important journey for us and for the rest of the world. Allow me also to thank our colleagues at the UAE Ministry of Climate Change and Environment for helping coordinate and organize this very important event. The United Arab Emirates is keenly aware of the responsibility to the global community as hosts of COP28. And we also understand that this is a critical decade for our climate. And we also know that we only have a short amount of time to make up a lot of ground to help keep 1.5 alive. As we all know, the polar ice caps are already melting. Every additional decimal point of climate warming means only more of the same. It means rising sea levels, putting coastal communities at risk, disrupting biodiversity, impacting lives and livelihoods. And the UAE shares the concerns of the Arctic Circle along with the whole world. Rising temperatures and rising sea levels affect us all equally. We in the UAE are as affected and as impacted as the rest of the world with the rising temperatures and rising sea levels. That is why we, as the UAE COP28 team, are very determined to make COP28 a COP of true action and a COP for all. A COP where we collectively will move from only goals and objectives to making sure that we get them all done and translate those action plans onto realities across mitigation, adaptation, loss and damage, and of course, climate finance. On mitigation, we must triple renewable energy generation capacity by 2030. We must double hydrogen production and rapidly decarbonize the energy the world uses today. We also need to transform our food and agriculture systems, and as you all know, they represent about 1/3 of global emissions. On adaptation, we must do much more to protect our most vulnerable communities from extreme weather and biodiversity loss. For this, we need to double adaptation finance by 2025. And on loss and damage, we need to turn what was agreed in Sharm el-Sheikh into a fully actionable operational fund. And on climate finance, we need more, and we need this finance to be more affordable, more accessible, and more available. In fact, in our view, ensuring that we work with like-minded partners around the world to help the reform that is seriously needed at this point in time for the MDBs and the international financial institutions In our view, it is a critical success factor. Without it, we will continue to face challenges. And in particular, if we're serious about helping advance this agenda and be more action-oriented for the Global South. A key enabler for this, as I said only a second ago, and I have been saying over the past few days, is the need for a transformational progress across MDBs and international financial institutions, and to ensure, in turn, to attract, encourage, and incentivize more private capital to be more available to help advance this agenda. In short, we need all relevant stakeholders to work together, and to work together like never before, on a system-wide transformation that will ensure that we don't leave anyone behind. Ladies and gentlemen, the UAE has always positively and constructively engaged with the international community to make inclusive progress. Our economic development model is based on putting the principle of partnership in real action. We will apply this same principle to COP28 because our experience tells us that the more you engage, the more progress you can make more quickly. We'll work closely with our friends in the Arctic Circle, along with all other stakeholders from the public sector, private sector, scientists, and civil society. The progress the world needs, in fact, the progress that the world deserves, will only come if we communicate, if we collaborate, if we engage, if we partner, and if we genuinely share the same agenda, same interests, and share ideas more openly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arctic Circle is such an effective organization. And in a very short period of time, they have proven their viability. They have performed in an extraordinary manner, and they were able to be instrumental in helping push the agenda forward. This forum advocates based on key facts. And at COP28, we will encourage a fact-based approach that drives climate action with measurable impact. We will seek consensus that is pro-climate, pro-growth, and ensures a fair deal for the Global South. So allow me just to repeat a call to action I made only a couple of days ago at the opening of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. We must cooperate, we must collaborate, we must share ideas, and we must bring the principle of partnership into practice. Together, we can turn progress into transformational progress that leaves no one behind and moves from rhetoric into real, tangible results. Again, I thank you, sir, for the opportunity, and on behalf of the UAE, Masdar, and all my colleagues, I tell you we could not have done this without your engagement and support. Thank you again.